made up of ex-Ubi and Telltale devs, and that absolutely shows. It is basically a Telltale game without a game engine, until there is a game engine, for the most part. It's just a bunch of movies. It's split into 8 chapters, and you'll watch roughly 40 minutes worth of animation, where you'll occasionally choose a couple of dialogue options that sway the narrative to varying degrees. And then the actual game part is the game's namesake, which is the dispatching, where you'll be in a superhero call center sending out a squad of ex-villains to various calls across the city. And there's also hacking mini-games, unfortunately, spread throughout it. As someone that has basically jumped off video games, this is a soft re-entry into playing games. If you're a fan of stuff like Invincible, The Boys, or any Amazon-produced shows, it really is like checking out an episode of that with an occasional bit of game in there. The good thing is it's also like a tighter Telltale game experience because it's not game first. You're not sitting through like NPC dialogue that you don't really need to interact with or anything. It's a linear narrative that you're kind of just pushing in a few different directions as it goes. There's no hub worlds and stuff like that because it is literally just video files.
Cartoons.
Yeah, which is cool. And it also means there's no hitches in a game engine, which was a huge thing in Telltale. Those games ran poorly. So really, for me, the game it obviously lives and dies on its narrative that either the game tells or you tell. For me, I'm 4 episodes into it. I haven't finished it. Guys upstairs will have different thoughts on it, but I'm just kind of tired of this narrative in media. I think it's similar to, and I wouldn't expect this level of quality, but The Last of Us came out at a really good time for a zombie game to come out. If it came out now, we wouldn't have the same kind of feelings with the story, the same kind of this. As I referenced, there's Invincible, there's The Boys, there's countless things, and it's not telling a new story. It's telling a unique superhero story of, these are gross out heroes. They say fuck. They can use language that Disney would be afraid of.
They get their cock out, apparently.
There's a lot of cock. I think there might be more than cock. Can I confirm that, Josh? Is there more than cock?
There's a yeah. It's not. I wouldn't say it's
Pussy
equal.
Watch card.
It's not equal opportunity, is it?
Yeah.
Adele's shaking her head.
Just went taint.
I just thought of
What's the bit in the middle?
what's that space there?
We're not leaving there.
Sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't go beyond the confines of stories that I've seen before, and that is so the main part of the game because it isn't a game that I'm controlling a character. And so for me that's been difficult. Also for me the dispatch section, it very quickly becomes clear that you're sending these characters which you'll interact with in the animation segments to different crimes and stuff like that, but your success or your fail doesn't have much of an impact on the story. It's more so just a time to learn about those characters and their quirks that'll show up in the thing, which for me then it feels pointless, and there's not the tension of like, oh shit, if that character dies in this mission, or they get pissed off with me for not sending them on a mission. There's none of that which should then play into the narrative, and it just becomes these like downbeats until I get to watch a TV show. But I know it's getting a lot of love. Adele and Josh have both finished it.
Yeah.
You guys love it?
I played it twice actually.
Whoa.
Oh my
I
god,
wanted
like the
to.
K-pop group.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's all
Okay.
K-pop.
Yeah, I liked it. You and Hudson liked it. Yeah.
Do a rap, Josh.
Do a rap.
Yeah.
Why did you like it?
Well, I actually really did like the gameplay. I know it's something that Will didn't really get much enjoyment out of, but the actual dispatching part of the game I thoroughly enjoyed. Like, that was a fun puzzle, because it depends on... There is a fair bit of variance, I guess player to player, because you are choosing which aspects... It's like an RPG wheel. They all have, like, speed or, how strong they are, how smart they are, how charismatic they are. They've got stats that you can choose which ones you want to level up on each character. And so, and the jobs that you send them out on require a certain minimum of each of those stats. So it's like, I guarantee that Adele's heroes would have had very different strengths and weaknesses to my heroes, because that's something that you choose how you want to level them up. But yeah.
Does that Well, I was going to say, does it feel like there are two games happening, or like one of them is?
It's given because it's basically the lead character you're following.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
his day job. It weaves through the narrative pretty
Yeah,
well.
right. Okay.
One of the criticisms that I've heard about the game, and I haven't heard a lot of criticism about the game, but is that in being one of these more blue or leaning into like colorful language
Yep.
and
Adult themes.
sexier themes, it doesn't stick the writing all the time, and it can feel a little bit. I heard Whedon-esque.
Yeah.
Which, I think like the Joss Whedon style of writing was interesting at the time.
Yep.
Maybe doesn't play as well today, particularly with what we know about Joss Whedon, but he's not attached to this project. Like, did you find that interactions feel a little bit juvenile at times? Like, because that was kind of his thing.
Yeah,
was
totally.
Like,
It's just
youth
more quips.
language in.
Yeah, youth language and quips.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's softer, but I also, again, it has massive Invincible vibes, which dialed it back in a nice way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, that's the point of reference that I'm
Sure.
finding a lot of. But yeah, no, I think the writing, it is solid. Outside of the story, the character interactions are sweet. There's a lot of lovely. There's great voice acting.
I've said
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like the performances for me are what really sealed this and wanted me to keep playing more, and then also go back and play again and make different choices so I could see different interactions and hear different
Yeah.
performances. It's like that they're so strong.
It should be more common in games, but it is that thing of hearing characters have dialogue with each other that sounds like they're both in the room. Video game dialogue, and so often just comes off like lines recorded
Yes.
different days, just mixed and matched with each other.
Well,
Even the Telltale
yeah,
games
totally.
originally have that.
Yeah, well, and that's the beauty of it. Again, being video files, is there's not that weird stilted engine getting to the next line. It's,
Particularly when you have branching dialogue, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we'll just record this actor's lines completely separately because they're not. It's impossible to play those scenes out unless you
Yes.
play them out 500 ways they could play out.
Yeah.
So you don't have like the emotional carry through, but
Yeah.
it does seem to be like, from what I've seen of this, some good direction in there as well.
Yes.
Like you're talking
is
about sweet moments between
yeah.
characters, just like subtle movements, and like the animation looks really sweet.
The animation is, I mean,
God,
yeah,
it's
again,
beautiful.
not to keep referencing it, but Invincible is one of the ugliest animated shows
Yeah, sure.
around. It is.
I love it.
There's 6 frames a minute. Which
Look,
you-
I'm-
Cheap-
I am
cheaply,
a-
cheaply
yeah, it's
put
a
together,
very
probably.
cheap
I'm an
show.
old school anime watcher, so
That's totally
like
fair.
The
what-
style is still there with Invincible. It comes
For
from
sure.
Kirkman's like it's a cool treatment, but it's like watching it in motion isn't particularly nice
totally,
compared
yeah,
to
yeah.
how much
This is expensive. This
Yeah.
feels great, and all the sequences are good. There hasn't been much action that I've seen, but the few beats that I've seen, I also have quick time turned off because I can't be bothered, and that's
Okay.
such a
Yeah.
useless
Interesting.
part.
I'm a slow time kind of guy.
It doesn't really work, but then it just turns into the action scenes are like Zack Snyder sequences, so they just do this really slowly
Oh right, of course.
without the.
Should we be on Cockwatch? Is this okay?
No,
We don't
Royd's
see cock
fine.
here.
Okay.
We don't
Royd's
see cock.
fine.
You
Royd's
see
fine.
piss.
Can we see cock?
I don't think
Flip
so.
the camera.
I guess
They're
the
gonna
question
fist.
is: are you going
There you
to
go.
finish the next chapters
not.
and finish the game?
I'm gonna the next 2 because I think there's about
8?
There's
yeah.
8 total. I think
Yeah.
if you're gonna do the next 2, I think you'll find yourself playing the last 2.
That's
Because
what
I was about to
yeah,
say,
yeah.
we've got Mitch up in the chat talking about it, and he said the game started to, like, it flipped for him after episode 5.
Which is a lot of animation as well.
Yeah.
It always
Totally.
takes quite a
how
bit
how
to-
long are the
About
episodes?
40 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
40 to 50, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm very good at
cool.
the game,
Well,
and
you-
also have
you
all
you-
props
you
got
turned
half
off.
force fail
Quick time
states.
events in the
you
world.
got half of it
You
turned
can all
off.
die. It doesn't matter.